There are a number of fights this year that have boxing fans such as myself salivating. Not long from now, at the time of uploading this video, Alexander Usyk takes on Tyson Fury in an undisputed heavyweight bout, the first one for decades. Later on in the year, we have another undisputed showdown in the light heavyweight division between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. And as we pan further down the weight divisions, we have what promises to be a classic between two Mexican warriors as they slug it out for undisputed status at super middleweight. Saul Canelo Alvarez has reigned as that division's unified and undisputed king for years, but come Saturday the 4th of May at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, King Canelo will defend his ring, WBC, WBA, IBF and WBO super middleweight titles against the formidable, hard-hitting and hungry Jaime Munguia. The rest of the card looks cracking too, so let me just say this, if the whole event doesn't turn out to be a banger, I'll eat my shirt. Saul Canelo Alvarez has just about done it all and achieved everything in professional boxing that a fighter can. From unifying titles, becoming lineal and undisputed, the four-division champ sits atop a lofty mountain of wealth and success that most professional fighters and athletes for that matter can only dream of ever achieving. The Forbes magazine entrant for 2023 made their list for being one of the top highest paid athletes in the world, rubbing shoulders with other current and former luminaries like Lionel Messi, LeBron James, Cristiano Ronaldo and Serena Williams. The pound-for-pound fighter and future first ballot Hall of Famer Alvarez has already established and cemented his legacy, and at just 33, he has plenty of time to prolong his presence and dominance in the sport. There is a target on his back, and there is a reason why boxers in and around 168 pounds want a piece of him. Christ, Terence Crawford all the way down there at 147 and soon to be super welterweight wants a piece of cinnamon. A Canelo fight means winning the lottery. It means life-changing money. Promoters, networks and fighters all line up to work with him, and this is why Canelo can afford to call the shots. Whilst everyone is clambering for a Canelo versus Benavidez fight, I actually think that the Canelo versus Jaime Munguia fight could deliver a more exciting bout. Jaime Munguia, now under the tutelage of trainer Freddie Roach, is evolving into a more rounded out fighter, and we are seeing a little more versatility to his style, but not at the expense of what he does best, coming forward, applying pressure and delivering non-stop action. This will be perfectly contrasted by Canelo's cerebral catch and counter style. Canelo too is not shy when it comes to trading, and there's no doubt in my mind that the fans, you and I, are going to see moments of epic warfare between the two. David Benavidez, much like Jaime Munguia, has a similar come forward and pressure style, but where Benavidez is more of a plotter and tends to fade down the stretch, Jaime Munguia has a gas tank that just keeps on going and going. The beauty of this matchup is, how will Canelo deal with a fighter that can take a punch and doesn't stop coming forward and bringing it? How will the 64 pro bout veteran and 33-year-old's legs hold up? The unbeaten Mexican from Tijuana, Jaime Munguia, has a very real chance of upsetting the apple cart against Canelo Alvarez, and it would be foolhardy to dismiss his chances of getting a win over his countryman. We only need to cast our eyes back to recent history at the shock and upset victory that Ryan Garcia had over Devin Haney to see that, in boxing at least, the underdog is always a chance of beating the odds. With respect and tasteful diplomacy, as well as a proven track record and decent resume, Jaime Munguia, a 43 pro fight veteran, and his team have been awarded the opportunity of a lifetime to not only become lineal and undisputed champion, but to fight with glory and honor representing Mexico on the Cinco De Mayo weekend. If you're not big on chimichangas and mariachi bands, you might want to give Las Vegas a wide berth that weekend, but if you're a blood and guts boxing fan, you won't want to be anywhere else. Former WBO super welterweight champion Munguia made his way up the ranks in divisions like Canelo, minus of course unifying titles and the marquee or big name opponents. There is no Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather, Shane Mosley, Gennady Golovkin or Dmitry Bivol on Munguia's resume, but there are solid opponents like Liam Smith, Takeshi Inoue, Gabriel Rosado, and Sergey Derevyachenko, all contemporaries more or less that provided a test in the progress and development of Munguia's career. Unlike Canelo, Munguia has passed every test and remains undefeated despite some close calls, like that in his bout with the, at the time, 37-year-old Ukrainian Derevyachenko. Of course, there's John Ryder. Canelo gave Ryder a good hiding, but was unable to stop him. Munguia, who fought Ryder after Canelo, did stop him in the 9th round. Many attribute Munguia's stoppage of Ryder due to Ryder getting tenderized by Canelo and therefore damaged. True, but I will also argue that earning his biggest payday ever, life-changing money, probably also impacted John Ryder's psyche. Knowing he has enough money to pack it in and retire after the Canelo fight could have extinguished some of that competitive fire within. And that is the Canelo factor and why he's such a sought-after target. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to rub jalapeno essential oils on me privates, but for the longest time, punters have been claiming that Canelo is starting to slip and that time is catching up to him. However, other than the Bivol fight, Canelo has remained dominant. Jaime Munguia has the experience and has plenty of rounds in the bank. He also has some good scalps on his resume and a good corner, but I feel he hasn't fought someone of Saul Alvarez's caliber. Munguia might be younger, bigger, and possibly even stronger than Canelo, but tactically, along with boxing acumen and intellect, Canelo is a far more seasoned operator with cunning and power of his own. Munguia will earn a career-high payday for this fight, but he will have to pay by going out on his shield. I think the ref or corner stopped the fight late. A Canelo Alvarez win by late stoppage is my pick. Let us know in the comments below who you think wins and how. If you have a fight in mind that you want me to do a breakdown and prediction video for, drop that in the comments too.
Thank you for watching Pound for Pound TV. Please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell for future updates. See you in the next one.
Check out our Patreon page to become a Patreon family member where you'll receive some cool perks. If you're looking for some new threads, we've got t-shirts, hoodies, and much, much more. So head on over to our Michael Akobi Pound for Pound TV stores. They can be found on Redbubble and Spreadshop. Join me on my travels and head on over to my other YouTube channel titled Barefoot and Free. There you can follow me as I traverse the many parts of our planet and occasionally get into a spot of bother. Nonetheless, it's always fun and entertaining. If you're struggling with some of life's obstacles and challenges, my book How to Get Out of Life Traps might just be the answer that you're looking for to help guide you through the difficult times. It's helped many get past some of their darkest moments, and it might do the same to you. You can purchase it on Amazon, where you can also find a wide range of my other works. Those works include screenplay to book adaptations, a fairly unique concept, with genres covering comedy, heist and revenge, drama, supernatural and crime, if that's more your cup of tea. You can find them by following the link provided.